Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Yellow Jackets offense has the ball first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught behind the line. It's Keller.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On the move. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play, because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Right down the boulevard. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Try to get it to the edge. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And now on second down for this offense. Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Line getting set on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. He's got his man.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys, and that's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Field goal is good. That gets them back to within 10.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it... all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The Ramblers rolling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also...
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The throw to the outside is complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to...
Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Georgia Tech, 6.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the third.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running to Green. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Got enough for the 1st down. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
51, Georgia Tech, 6.
Let's see what he can do with the return. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.